How to fix PUBG packet loss, stuck initializing, and missing customization items. Welcome back to Technobalta. Today, we're diving deep into a trio of frustrating issues plaguing many PUBG players: persistent packet loss, getting stuck on the initializing screen, and the puzzling disappearance of customization items. These problems collectively degrade the gameplay experience, leading to disconnections, slow loading, and an inability to personalize your in-game avatar. We'll explore the underlying technical causes, ranging from network infrastructure and local system configurations to game client integrity and even specific software conflicts, providing a comprehensive guide to troubleshoot and resolve these common PUBG anomalies. Understanding the interconnectedness of these issues, whether client-side, network-related, or server-dependent, is crucial for effective diagnosis and resolution, ensuring you can return to the battlegrounds without disruption. Let's begin with our in-depth solutions. Validate internet connection stability. Begin by performing a comprehensive check of your internet connection stability and bandwidth. Use online speed tests to verify your download and upload speeds, and observe for any significant drops or inconsistencies that might indicate a struggling connection. A stable connection with adequate bandwidth is fundamental for online gaming, as fluctuations can directly cause packet loss and communication delays with game servers. Ping tests to various reliable servers, including regional game servers if possible, can further reveal latency issues or intermittent packet loss at the ISP level. Tools like PingPlotter or WinMTR can provide a detailed graphical analysis of network hops, helping pinpoint exactly where packet loss or high latency originates within your network path. Power cycle your network hardware. A simple yet often effective first step is to completely power cycle your router and modem. This action clears their temporary memory, resets network connections, and can resolve minor firmware glitches or IP address conflicts that accumulate over time. Disconnect power for at least 30 seconds before reconnecting to ensure a full reset cycle. This process can reestablish a cleaner, more stable connection with your internet service provider's network infrastructure. It's a fundamental troubleshooting step that can mitigate a wide range of network-related anomalies, including packet loss and general connectivity issues impacting PUBG. Utilize a wired Ethernet connection. Wireless connections, while convenient, are inherently more susceptible to interference, signal degradation, and packet loss compared to a wired Ethernet connection. If you are currently playing on Wi-Fi, switch to a direct Ethernet cable connection between your PC and router. This eliminates potential wireless signal instability. A wired connection provides a more reliable and consistent data transfer pathway, significantly reducing latency and the likelihood of packet loss in high-demand gaming scenarios. This direct link ensures that network performance is not compromised by environmental factors or wireless congestion. Update network adapter drivers. Outdated or corrupted network adapter drivers can lead to inefficient data handling, causing increased latency and packet loss. Navigate to your device manager, identify your network adapter, and ensure its drivers are updated to the latest version directly from the manufacturer's website. Generic Windows drivers might lack optimal performance features. Keeping drivers current ensures compatibility and leverages the latest optimizations for network communication, crucial for maintaining a stable connection in demanding online applications like PUBG. This step is vital for ensuring your hardware communicates efficiently with your operating system and network infrastructure. flush DNS cache, and reset WinSock catalog. Corrupted DNS cache entries or a malfunctioning WinSock catalog can disrupt network requests, leading to connectivity problems and difficulty reaching game servers. Open command prompt as an administrator and execute IP protocol configuration /flushes to clear your DNS resolver cache. Follow this by resetting the WinSock catalog with netch WinSock reset and then netch and IP reset. These commands clean up network configurations, resolving underlying protocol issues that might be causing packet loss or preventing proper server initialization. A system restart is recommended after performing these operations. Investigate VPNs/proxy interference, specifically GoodbyeDPI. Certain VPNs, proxy services, or specialized tools like GoodbyeDPI, designed to circumvent deep packet inspection, can inadvertently interfere with PUBG's network traffic. While sometimes necessary, they can also introduce routing issues, latency, or even block essential game server communications. Temporarily disable any such software to see if it resolves the issues. If the problem is resolved, reevaluate your VPN or proxy configuration, or consider using a gaming-optimized VPN service if network restrictions are truly necessary. The forum data specifically highlighted GoodbyeDPI as a culprit, indicating its potential to disrupt normal game operations by altering network packets in ways PUBG doesn't expect. Configure custom DNS servers. Your internet service provider's default DNS servers might not always offer the fastest or most reliable resolution, potentially impacting server connection times and even contributing to perceived lag. Consider switching to public DNS servers like Google DNS 8.8.8.8, 8.8.4.4, or Cloudflare DNS 1.1.1.1, 1.0.0.1. These services often provide faster and more resilient name resolution, which can improve the initial connection to game servers and overall browsing experience. Configure these settings within your network adapter properties or directly on your router for network-wide application. Verify game file integrity via Steam. Corrupted or missing game files are a frequent cause of in-game errors, including issues like missing customization items or being stuck in the initializing phase. Within your Steam library, right-click PUBG, go to Properties, navigate to the Local Files tab, and select Verify Integrity of Game Files. Steam will automatically scan your installation and re-download any corrupted or missing files, ensuring that your game client is in a pristine and functional state. This process is crucial for resolving client-side data discrepancies that impact game loading and asset rendering. Clear Steam download cache. A corrupted Steam download cache can lead to issues with game updates, file verification, and even game launching. Navigate to Steam Settings, then Downloads, and select Clear Download Cache. This will require you to log back into Steam. Clearing this cache removes any potentially corrupt temporary files that might be interfering with PUBG's installation or update process. This ensures that future downloads and game operations are performed with fresh, uncontaminated data, preventing file-related errors. Update graphics drivers. Outdated or faulty graphics drivers can significantly impact game performance, potentially leading to slow loading times, visual glitches, and indirect issues like being stuck on initializing screens due to rendering delays. Ensure your NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel graphics drivers are updated to their latest stable versions directly from the manufacturer's website. Performing a clean installation of these drivers is often recommended, removing old driver files to prevent conflicts. Optimized graphics performance is essential for smooth gameplay and ensuring that all game assets, including customization items, load correctly. Review firewall and antivirus settings. Aggressive firewall or antivirus software can mistakenly identify PUBG's network activity as a threat, blocking essential incoming or outgoing connections. Ensure that PUBG.exe and Steam are added as exceptions or allowed applications within your security software. Temporarily disabling your firewall or antivirus for a brief test period only can help identify if it's the root cause. If the problem resolves, you'll need to configure permanent rules to allow PUBG full network access without compromising your system's security. Run PUBG with administrative privileges. Insufficient user permissions can sometimes prevent PUBG from accessing necessary system resources or writing temporary files, leading to errors like being stuck initializing or failing to load assets. Right-click the PUBG shortcut or executable and select Run as Administrator. You can configure this permanently by going to the Shortcuts properties, selecting the Compatibility tab, and checking Run this program as an administrator. This ensures the game has the elevated permissions required to operate without restriction. Disable in-game overlays. Third-party overlays from applications like Discord, NVIDIA GeForce Experience, or even Steam's own overlay can sometimes conflict with PUBG, causing performance issues, crashes, or loading delays. Access the settings of these applications and disable their in-game overlay features. While overlays offer convenience, they inject code into the game process, which can introduce instability, especially for games sensitive to such interactions. Disabling them eliminates a potential source of conflict that might contribute to the observed issues. Clear PUBG user configuration and cache files. Corrupted user-specific configuration files or game caches can lead to persistent issues like missing customization items or initialization loops. Navigate to see /users /appdata /local /tsl game /saved /config /windows no editor and backup, then delete the contents of this folder. Similarly, clearing temporary game caches within the save directory can resolve data integrity issues that affect asset loading. The game will regenerate these files upon launch, often resolving issues stemming from corrupted user profiles or game settings. Disable IPv6 on your network adapter. While IPv6 is the newer Internet protocol, some older network equipment, router firmware, or specific game server configurations may still perform better with IPv4. Temporarily disabling IPv6 on your network adapter can sometimes resolve connectivity issues or reduce packet loss. Access your network adapter settings in Windows, go to its properties, uncheck Internet Protocol version 6, TCP/IPv6, and restart your PC. This forces your system to use IPv4 exclusively, which can sometimes bypass routing or compatibility problems. Monitor official PUBG server status. Before embarking on extensive local troubleshooting, always check the official PUBG server status pages or community channels like Twitter. Widespread server outages, maintenance, or regional issues are common and can manifest as packet loss, connection failures, or initialization problems. Knowing if the problem is server-side saves significant troubleshooting effort on your end. If the servers are indeed experiencing issues, waiting for an official resolution from the developers is the only effective course of action. Select the optimal regional server manually. PUBG often automatically assigns you to a server based on ping, but this isn't always the most stable or optimal choice. In the game's main menu, look for server selection options and manually choose a region with consistently low ping and a stable connection. Experiment with different regional servers if available, as a slightly higher ping to a more stable server might result in a better overall experience with less packet loss. This can circumvent routing issues specific to certain internet backbones or geographical bottlenecks. Optimize in-game settings and system performance. Running PUBG on a system that barely meets minimum requirements or with excessively high in-game graphics settings can indirectly contribute to loading issues and network-perceived problems. Reduce graphics settings like texture quality, anti-aliasing, and view distance. Ensure your system meets the recommended specifications for PUBG to minimize bottlenecks that could strain your hardware and impact loading assets or maintaining a stable connection. Closing background applications and optimizing Windows for performance can also free up vital resources. Contact your Internet Service Provider, ISP. If comprehensive local network troubleshooting and game-specific fixes fail, the issue might lie with your internet service provider. Contact their technical support to report persistent packet loss, high latency, or intermittent disconnections, especially if multiple devices on your network are affected. Your ISP can perform line diagnostics, check for external network congestion, or identify infrastructure problems on their end that are beyond your control. Provide them with specific details and any diagnostic data you've gathered, like WinMTR reports, to expedite their investigation. Perform a clean reinstallation of PUBG. As a last resort for persistent client-side issues, a complete reinstallation of PUBG might be necessary. This ensures that every file is fresh and uncorrupted, eliminating any lingering file integrity problems, obscure configuration conflicts, or deeply embedded glitches. First, uninstall the game via Steam, then manually delete any remaining PUBG-related folders in common Steam directories and user app data paths. Then, proceed with a fresh download and installation, ideally onto an SSD for optimal loading performance. Don't forget to follow TechnoBalta for more in-depth technical guides and solutions.